Good evening, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, I used my planner for the first time in weeks, probably. I think it's been since like back in November, maybe. Well before all of the rooms were like kind of situated, and like I was in here, and I think I was maybe still in my old room the first time and not the second time. But you know, I've just like, I haven't used my planner at all, really. So I ended up getting that kind of set up for today, but then I also was really good about using it. One of the big things that I wanted to try and do, I guess kind of New Year's resolution, like kind of maybe a little bit, which is weird. I think I've mentioned to you guys too before, I don't normally set like a New Year's resolution on like New Year's Day, because I feel like I don't follow it if it's not like back into like my normal schedule, and like over the holidays and stuff like that, it's not my normal schedule. I never really feel like I want to like take something on over like a holiday and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to like doing this or doing that or whatever. But the one thing that I really wanted to do was because I have realized a lot recently is that I have just like, even to like putting together the stuff in here and like doing a lot of the, you know, like putting together the furniture and like doing a lot of the like manual work and stuff like that, I am not in as good shape as I think I thought I was. And so I wanted to start off kind of slower, I guess, and a little bit easier, and I just want to work yoga into my like daily routine, like as every day at least, or again at least some type of workout. But like again, me and Jack were really good over spring, like March until like May, going walking almost every day, at least during the week. There was like on occasion a few days where maybe we didn't go every single day during the week, you know, like normally 5 days a week was what we were trying to do. And then also too, just like I mean, if there was like, oh, like a Friday that was like a holiday or something like that, like then we didn't do it normally either. But we were really good about, for the most part, doing it most days. However, once it started getting warm, and even if though we try and still go walking like somewhat early in the morning, like before 9 o'clock normally we were going, I think, definitely well before 10 o'clock, but a lot of times it was like around 9 o'clock that we would go, it was still like 75 degrees some days outside at like 9 o'clock. And you know, it would get up to like 80 degrees, you know, it would get really hot. And when you're walking, like, I mean, we would like power walk. We did like a 1.5 miles in like about 20 minutes. It was maybe a little bit more than that, like 25 minutes. I know, because I would set my workout to be for 1 hour, and I would always, or for half an hour, I would set it for 30 minutes, and I'd always get done and we'd be back before 30 minutes was over. So I think it was like normally about 25 minutes. So again too, we would do like a really good pace, but we would go, like I said, it was most days, like once it started getting warm, and like so long as there wasn't snow on the ground and it was again somewhat warm outside, we were going walking like most days in March, almost every day in April, and most of the days in May. And then once it started getting really warm, like towards the mid to end of May, we stopped going because it was just too hot to go walking. And like I felt really good over that time when we were doing that. But again too, once it was summertime, like there was absolutely no way, when the humidity is that high and it's that hot out, it was just a pain to go walking that far and in the heat and the humidity and stuff like that. And again too, even when we would go early in the morning, it was still already that hot out a lot of days. Like I remember one day in May, it was so humid out that day. It wasn't even that warm, but the humidity was already really bad. And like I remember just being like, I have to take a shower now that I got back. Like it was so gross, like, you know. And like I don't normally take showers in the morning, so I was like, what do I do, like take a shower now and then like take a shower again at night, like, you know, just so that I didn't feel all gross from like the humidity and everything like that. Again too, that's why over the summer was out, and then after that in fall, like because of football and stuff like that, like we really just didn't get back into it. Plus all of the stuff that we had going on, you know, with you know, the bedroom stuff and things like that, a lot of that was kind of taken up by that time. So, well, again, I haven't really done much of like working out or, you know, anything like that really since spring. I've realized one of the things that I think is the worst is like my core. I feel like that is where a lot of like everything else seems to stem from. And, you know, like my neck, my back, like all that kind of stuff hurts because I feel like my core is not strong enough. And I feel like yoga is a really good thing for that because, I mean, and you can do more like specific core yoga type stuff, or again even just core exercises and things like that, but I really like yoga because it is a little bit more slow paced and it's not as high intensity, which I kind of like. And again too, doing some of it today though made me realize just how much I was out of shape, because I used to be able to like do everything somewhat easily. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say I was like a intermediate, I mean maybe like intermediate like yoga I was, you know, like comfortable with. And today I was doing beginner yoga and it was not good. So and it was only like a 20-minute routine and I was like, this is still like not you know, it was not thriving very much. And it was, again, it was easy. Most of the stuff was just breathing exercises and I was like, I still like, you know, even just to like, I couldn't do this stuff and focus on my breathing at the same time, which was really bad. I was like, I need to get one or the other, and like, you know, I couldn't, it was just, it was difficult for me. And so I was like, okay, I need to kind of, you know, it made me realize more that I need to work on, you know, that and practice more and just, you know, get comfortable being able to do that again. So, and it's funny too because over the last like few weeks I have been doing more stretching, and I was like, why don't I just like do yoga and then implement it into an actual like yoga routine, and then just do that, like, okay, that's a thing that I just check off my planner every single day. So that's why I also set up my planner today, so I can check that off of my list on my planner. But I got to a ton of stuff. I did a ton of laundry, I did dishes. I like, today was like an awesome day. I feel like for like the start of like, again too, for me the start of the new year is like the first day that everything kind of goes back to normal, like the first kind of Monday when everything is back to normal. Like I said, like everybody's back at work or school, or, you know, kind of just like the routine of all that kind of stuff is like very much, again, back to normal. And it's like a Monday, I'm back into like my normal routine, because the weekends are such a toss up. Like I don't know what I'm gonna be doing on like the weekends and stuff. Like we could be doing project stuff, we could just be sitting around all day watching TV, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like watching football is what we did a lot of yesterday, but today I wanted to get a lot of stuff done. So again, dishes, I did a bunch of laundry, I uploaded a ton today, I did do a little bit of editing, and I also got it back into the routine also too of doing like dinner. I had like a dinner plan for this week as well, like cooking and like a meal plan for this week, which was also really awesome. So like, again, focus on a lot of that kind of stuff and just kind of doing those type of things and getting things back into order. One of the big things, well, two of the big things I guess that I wanted to get back into order a little bit as well is that I have one of these, like one of these little you know, like, I don't know what you call it, like a extension cord kind of thing, but like, you know, that has like all of the, like a surge protector, and it has got, you know, like you can plug all the stuff in, but it's got so many outlets like that you can actually get to on the sides and things like that. Like you're never gonna overlap, you know, like those long ones, you can put like maybe two things in it actually, because you know, if you have like a big cord, it overlaps like with all of them. So this was perfect. I absolutely love this, and I got it a while ago. I got a couple other ones for my room as well where I have outlets where I need like a longer surge protector anyway, but one that I know I have stuff that's going to be plugged in where it's going to be really difficult to like plug the stuff into. So like over on the one side of my desk I have that, my other side of the desk too, because I have two underneath there already, and I was like, I could probably do with this with just one, because all the stuff, like I can only plug a couple things into it like at a time. But they also have the USB and the USB-C plugs in there as well, so you can plug in like your phone directly into it without having to have the little converter to have it plug into like an actual outlet, which is really nice. So I love that thing. It's like amazing. And I've had it for a long time now, but I use it normally near my bed and plug in stuff that I need to over there. And like I said, it's awesome because it has so many outlets, plus you're not going to have one that is going to be covered up because of anything else that like you have plugged in there for the most part. So like I said, I had some of those. That was my plan. I wanted to kind of get to today. I ended up kind of getting to some other stuff, again, a ton of other stuff, but did some of that. And then I also wanted to, because I did get those like storage bags for my clothes, because my clothes up here, this is like the summer stuff that I have that I currently do not, it's just thrown up there, and I have more summer stuff up in the attic, but I don't have it in anything because I don't have anything to put it in right now, and I don't want to hang it up. So I need to go through my clothes. Like that's the goal for the like overall goal for the week, is to get those two big things done. I want all of my clothes put away, and I want all of my outlet stuff like hooked back up with those new outlets. And like everything ran off of those. The other beautiful thing that I love about this thing too that I have with those like the surge protector, it has a flat outlet. So you know how like the outlets normally like, or not an outlet, a plug. You know how the plugs normally like stick really far out the wall? One of the problems is with my bed, like right over there, the outlet's actually right at the bottom of that thing and like the leg of the bed. And so it's like I can't have anything that like sticks out. I either can't have the bed all the way up against the wall, or I can't have anything that sticks out too far in just one side of the plug. So I was like, I need another one of those. So that's why I ended up ordering it. And again too, because the one that's underneath my desk for like my computer stuff has like I can only use a couple of them because I can't plug the stuff in next to it because there's too many of them, you know. So it is perfect. They work really well, and I'm hoping being able to use them in the other spots, they'll work really well for that as well. But that, it's like my best friend. I love that. I love having that and being able to plug stuff in because it's so easy to charge stuff as well, because like it's all just right there, like phones and things like that. So that's why I was like, I want one so that again too, like over by my desk, now at the top of my desk, I'm going to actually have the outlet that's going to be there where it's going to have the outlet plug off of it anyway. But I was like, you know, again too, still for stuff that I have to plug in underneath my desk that just gets plugged in from like a USB, it will be really nice to have that. So that is why those are the two big things that I want to get done today. My clothes, going through and putting away all my clothes, but also going through and getting rid of some of the things that I don't want anymore, because there is some stuff in there that when I went through my closet last year, I was like, if I don't wear this stuff, I'm getting rid of it. And this is the point now where if I realize I haven't worn it, I'm getting rid of it. Also, like just getting like my dresser drawers organized, because right now most of the stuff is just thrown in there. Like I know where the stuff is, but it's not like organized. It's not like, it's also, I don't know if it's where I want to keep this stuff, if that makes sense. Like some of the stuff I have in one drawer, it's like yeah, I have like bathing suits and like winter hats. It's like winter stuff, and then I also have tank tops in here. Like I don't think that's what I want in there, and you know, like permanently in that drawer. And I actually want to say maybe there's one drawer that has nothing or almost nothing in it. Like, yep, this one at the bottom has got 3 sweaters in it. That's partially because it's going to probably be my sweaters, but my sweaters are up in the attic right now and I don't have them down. So like there is still some clothes that I have that are up in the attic that I need to bring down and actually put away. But yeah, that's the whole thing. So anyways, that is my plan. That is the goal for like the full week of what I want to get done during the week, so that the weekend I still have time to like, again, get a couple other things done too that I can really only do with like my dad's help more, because there's certain things that like I can't really do, like, you know, putting in the outlet stuff and things like that, that, you know, I can help him with. I can't help with if I'm putting away my clothes or, you know, organizing it or whatever, whereas I can do that on my own during the week and get that stuff done. And again too, plugging in all of the stuff and replugging everything in with the new you know, plugs. The other thing I really love about them is they also have different size lengths. So I think I went with the 5-foot long ones because I don't need them to be really long, but they do have like up to 10 feet. So if you need one to be really, really long, it's awesome. I have no clue what they're called on Amazon. That was where I got them, but I'm sure if you looked up something similar to that, they'll have other ones like it. I just looked up the one that I bought before and just used that, you know, and just bought another one of them. So I think mine is 6 feet though, and the other ones I bought were 5 feet, but it's fine, it still works. And if I realize I actually need a longer one, I might switch this one out for whatever I might need, because this one actually I have extra like cord for it. So anyways, I'm going to take a shower and get to bed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.